What's up everyone, Alex here, just coming to you today with a new video. I don't usually like to make videos like this, but this is one of those situations that it unfortunately has to happen. I've invested a lot of money into my current project, which is the 2020 Mustang GT. One of my biggest things that I spent was a set of wheels. Now, I didn't want to buy just any wheel. I wanted to buy a nice looking wheel that has a good reputation and wasn't cheap. Now, my budget was not ultra high. I didn't want to spend $10,000, $20,000 on a set of wheels, but a fair bit amount of money. My budget was under $3,000, which to most, that's a lot of money. So one of my friends said, HRE. So I looked at their website and I noticed a lot of their wheels are like $2,000 each. So I wasn't going to go down that route. But I found out they do a set of wheels called flow forms, which apparently are flow forged wheels. Now, from what I hear, HRE is supposed to be a really good company with really high quality wheels. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So I'm going to be showing you what exactly you get when you spend $3,000 on a set of wheels from HRE. So here we have my rear HRE FF11 in graphite gray wheels. They look great. I have no complaints about how they look. Now these are my rears, which are 20 by 11. I've got R888Rs, the recommended tire size, a little bit bigger, so that shouldn't be a problem. 315/30 R20. So anyways, these rims are fine. No problem. And I've also applied ceramic coating to them. Here are my front wheels, freshly back from HRE. Why did I send them to HRE, you ask? Good question. These rims are bent and warped now. It happened while I was driving very aggressively up in the hills, up in the mountains, which is to be expected of a performance car, I would assume. The car's in good shape. The car is not damaged whatsoever. I haven't damaged anything. And I noticed after driving for like half an hour, the car started vibrating violently. And I was thinking to myself, maybe it's the tires. Maybe the tires are worn out. And that's what it felt like. It felt like almost like the wheel weights flew off, but then it got worse and worse. So I started heading back home. And then I ended up having to call my friend out with my other stock wheels because I literally could not drive home with those rims. So here's the tires I pulled off of them. I wanted to show you. I did drive hard, but as you can see, no impact damage, no bulge, no damage on the inside. Now typically, in case let me just get a better view. Now typically, when you hit a bad pothole, you'll see like a bulge or like an impact damage. Obviously the tire's gotten hot. This is an R888R. This is actually pretty close to how much tread you get from factory brand new. So they're a little bit worn out. I would say probably about 40-50% worn out. And yeah, so no obvious signs of hitting any curbs. Here's the other one. Let's look at my rim. Let's see if we can find any external damage. Now I did that when I dismounted the tire because I'm a dumbass and I was a little bit angry, just a little bit. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys. If you can make out any damage there, please let me know in the comments if you see anything besides the chip that I did on the tire changer. And then, again, that was the tire changer. That's a scratch, just so you can see. That's not my concern. I don't care about scratches where the tire is. So again, another scratch. It's from the clamp that pulls off the tire. I have a very cheap tire changer, unfortunately. That happened when I dismounted the tire, not when I mounted it. You don't use that tool when you're mounting it. Again, paint scratched. Now here's the back. That's where the wheel weights. Unfortunately, I put clip style, which I tell you not to, so I made that mistake. But anyways, I just want to see if you can see any. Now typically, when you hit a pothole or you hit a curb or you hit anything basically, usually you'll see like a dent on the wheel or something. It's pretty obvious. It'll be pretty obvious basically. So as you can see, not too much. Now let's go check out the other one. Now this one I did not scratch at all. So I want you to see, again, if you see anything in the comments, please tell me if you see anything that looks like obvious damage. See, again, what you're looking for is I did not hit a pothole. Let's just be clear on that. I did not hit anything on the wheel. I'm just proving a point here. All I did was drive the car aggressively. Now my car does have 6-pot front Brembo brakes and then only 2-pot rear or 1-pot rear brakes. So it is most of the brakes. And that's where I'm sort of leading to of what caused the damage. And you be the judge on whether that's my fault or poor workmanship. But that's your call to make. Again, same scratch I did. Dismounting the tires, not mounting it. Now here's the back. Again, I want you to see, is there any obvious signs that I whack something? And what you're looking for is you're looking basically, see how it's circle all around the rim? Okay? What you're looking for is like a flat spot, like the impact site. That's what you're looking for. So anyways, I will film this uninterrupted so that there's no question that I mounted it incorrectly. So, forgive me, I just want you to make sure that you see there's no trick of the eyes here. So you put that on there. You put that on there, that centers the rim. Again, I'm just doing this so that you know there's no fuckery going on. So you do that. You put that in. I'll put that down for a second. And we're going to tighten that up. Okay. Now we're not worried about the settings because that's not what I want to show you. So we're just going to show a nice good video of that. Now let's turn the machine on. Let's see what it looks like. Let's do that again. Let's do that one more time, shall we? Let's just... Now, I'm using a stable cam right now, so in case you're curious to see if maybe I'm shaking the camera, let me put it down, just so we know that there's no tricks of the camera. Now, tell me if you can see what I'm seeing. So basically what we have is the rim's oval shape, which is one thing, and then also the whole entire rim assembly is off its axis. So what that means is these are warped. The spokes themselves are warped. So now my biggest problem again, let's just assume I made impact damage, right? Let's say the oval is my fault, okay? These are supposed to be forged. There's no signs of impact damage on my wheels, my tires, sorry. Those were the tires that were on there. So, yet it looks like, according to this, it's almost like I went off-roading with my Mustang. But, you know, considering I'm running on Öhlins now and my car's only like an inch off the ground, it's kind of hard for me to off-road. So, that's one. So, let's see the next one, shall we? They're not fixable, just so we're clear, in case anyone didn't know. These are not fixable by anyone. So, oops, let me get a nice angle of that. Okay, and watch me mount this one. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you saw me mount it. Let's go ahead and show what this one looks like. Wow. This one's really obvious. You can see on this one that my entire rim it's almost like the fucking rim melted. Isn't that interesting? So again, turn that off, so shut it up. So again, the weak point is in the spokes. Now again, if you are in the industry and you look at a set of rims, when they bend, usually it's at the weak point over here. Now if it was just bent over here, that's fixable. Might fuck up my paint, but it's fixable. Here's the problem with this. The spokes have literally structurally failed. So these are their high quality, flow formed, forged wheels. I'm quotating as hard as I can. My fingers hurt. They're quoting so hard. So I believe, oh, you can see it right there. You know what? Let me get a light. So let me show you something interesting. You see those lines? I don't know if you can make them out. You see those? You know what those are? That is from the actual spokes stretching. Right there. And I'm sure if we were to compare these to some non-melted rims, you'd probably notice that this is probably not straight anymore, these spokes. So, to explain what exactly has happened, the rims are completely destroyed, and the actual spokes themselves, they're warped. So, the entire rim is off center. Let's pretend I hit the largest pothole, and for some reason, I stopped before the rear ones hit the pothole. Let's pretend I was going 60 miles an hour, hit a pothole, and managed to stop before the rear wheels hit the pothole, okay? Let's pretend that, okay? These are flow-forged rims, and usually when you spend a lot of money on forged rims or flow-formed rims or whatever the fuck argument they're fucking making, you expect the rims to be pretty sturdy. Now, let me tell you about my drift car. Let me tell you about my piece of shit 240SX. Do you want to know what fucking rims I run on this car? XXRs I got for $80. I have literally ramped off the track with these. I have literally gone up the hill on Adams Motorsport Park. These are the fucking shittiest rims money could buy. $80 a rim. Fucking look at how many fucking times I've hit it. Look, they're not oval. These are not bent. So, what I am trying to show with this entire video is that do not buy flow form HRE wheels.
If you are going to buy HRE Flowform wheels, before you even think about buying those rims, buy some XXR cheapest fucking wheels you could buy. Hell, why don't you put cardboard boxes on your fucking car? They are the shittiest rims I have ever owned in my life. To pay $3,000 for a set of rims and then fucking get fucked up that easily. They are the shittiest rims. There they are. There's my fucking rear rims, which are useless to me now because I don't have fronts, and nor am I going to give them money again to get another shitty pairs. I don't have evidence for it, but we can make some conclusions. So if you remember earlier in the video, I said my Mustang 2020 GT is a PP1 Mustang, which means it has front 6-pot Brembo brakes. Now, I was driving aggressively. My rims were hot. How would you feel if you're driving your car hard? Let's say you bought, let's talk about a cheaper car. Let's say you bought a 350Z with the Brembo brakes. And you went up the mountains and you drove kind of hard. Has the factory rims, okay? And then after about 30 minutes of driving hard, your rims melted from the factory brakes. Let's pretend that's what happens. How would you feel about that? Do you think that is quality rims? Or do you think possibly you had some bad wheels that were improperly made? Well, let's all go back to why I dropped my wheels off with HRE. I gave them the benefit of the doubt and I took a while to make this video because you know what? I want to be a nice guy. I'm not usually the person to go put another company on blast online. But today, it's 100% worth it. Because not only would they not give me an official email saying they called me, they made sure to call me and not send me an email. So the exact wording that they used to tell me was that this was caused from external damages or road hazard. Therefore, they cannot warranty it. Now, I think I missed a detail. I bought these in September and this supposed road hazard damage happened in the end of October. So about a month I've owned these rims. Brand new. By the way, just so we're clear, the powder coating was done in HRE. So these rims arrived with this anthracite, not graphite, but anthracite gray. And they did all that. They went straight from HRE. I put those R888s and immediately on my car. So this road hazard damage is non-warrantable. I hope this sort of makes you understand why you should not buy from this company. They don't care. They don't stand behind their product. They know they sold you some shitty rims and they could give a crap. And do you want to know what they offered me? They said, well, we can offer you up to 25% off your next set of rims. The only problem with that, HRE, I'm a shop. I already get that discount through my parts distributor. So essentially what they're telling me is, oh, sorry we gave you a shitty rim. Just pay the same price you already paid to us. Thanks. That's what they offered me. Yep. And if they could have offered me 90% off and I still would have told them to shove it up their ass. I don't need their rims. And you know what? Neither do you. So if you're out there going to go buy a set of rims, make sure it's not HRE Flowforms. Because I would tell you to sooner buy the shittiest rims you can buy. Because I promise you, you buy HRE rims, they're going to fuck out on you probably in a day or two. So before you go drop, $600-$700 a rim on anything from that company, make sure that you understand that when they do break, they don't care. I'm not going to tear this video down. So if anyone from HRE wants to see this video and wants to make amends, I don't want your rims anymore. There's nothing you could do. Literally nothing. And if they do anything, expect a follow-up video. Because that's all I'm going to do. I am never going to purchase anything from that company ever again as long as I live. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. So this has been my review of the HRE FF11 Flowform wheels. I'm going to go ahead and give these rims a 0 out of 10. So thanks for watching and stay tuned next time for less anger.
Hopefully less anger for the next video. Thanks guys, take care.